My name is Giorgio and I'm a corporate tax senior specialist at ON. I joined ON in 2023 and I'm responsible for corporate tax compliance obligations of our entities as well as for international tax. I was looking for a company that on the one side could also reflect my interest and my passion and my way of enjoying sports and running, and I thought ON was the right company for me at that time. We are a really fast-growing group, I would say. The group was founded in 2010 and then it expanded significantly all over the world during the last 14 years. I would say that this could really lead to a lot of challenges in terms of, for example, our rapid expansion could also be led by rapid setting up of new entities, and sometimes you don't really have the data or the data are not available to anyone. And we really miss a database that could really contain all the data that we have for our entities and can also help us to keep track of all the changes that we have. And I would say that Loctax really helped us to go through these challenges so far. For example, you have this very cool tool about the generation of the org chart of our group where you can store all the data of the entities, and we're actually working with our legal department in order to make sure that all the legal data are properly stored there in a way that our org chart is always up to date. I'm also responsible for coordinating the activities of our local tax managers that we have in Asia and in America, and Loctax really help us then to keep track of what they are doing and to keep track of what the local advisor is also doing. When it comes to the deadline part, Loctax really help us to keep track of all the deadlines and also the potential postponements. We work with the advisors in order to always be up to date, but changing the deadlines into Loctax, it's super easy. You only need to go to the calendar and then update the current filing deadline, for example. And in relation to the communication with the advisor, I would say that Loctax drastically reduced the amount of email that we exchange with the advisor. So I remember at the beginning I spent almost more than 1 hour per day, I could say, tracking all the emails and try to understand where the process was for a specific tax return, for example. Now with Loctax you can just go into one of the workflows, check the task and see who needs to provide the next input. And if you are above the deadline, then you can also go and follow up with the direct person who needs to provide an input there. So in the end, having the opportunity to propose new solutions that will really be beneficial for our work, and not only for our work, but for everyone's work, will be something that really makes me feel like I can be a sort of pioneer for my own company.